So, this is it. Thanks for saving my life. Being a home for me. For us.
This is the Allied Corps Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolsky. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
Ready to do it all over again, if needed.
What a champ. I wish I'd met you earlier. Operating that base, getting it to the other side of the planet, collecting Repedium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
It wasn't so hard, really. Once you find yourself in a fix like that, you just have to do your best. I'm sure anybody would have managed.
Well, I beg to differ. What you did was exceptional. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CB unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets. Okay, let's get that Repedium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dosky, did you have a cat that climbed into a Repedium mark or anything?
What are you talking about? That's impossible.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
Sorry, but no idea.
Seriously? The readings show that there's signs of life inside this crate. And it's considerably heavier than the other ones. We can't just ignore it. You might be a hero, Dolsky, but you need to cooperate.
I don't think I have to explain myself to you. I've done my job, Commander. Now it's time you do yours. If there's anything wrong with that Ark, I'm sure Allied Corp experts on the ground can take care of it. And everything I've collected must be brought back to Earth.
Okay, Dolsky. You win. But whatever's in there, that's on you.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. You'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now.
On second thoughts, let's just see how this plays out. How did I end up here? path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I've made my choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Now on to unrest in the capital. Expect roadblocks after another street battle broke out over a warehouse of food supplies. It was the third incident of this kind in the last month, with the total number of casualties estimated to exceed 200. In reaction to the escalation of violence, the international community is putting pressure on Ally Corp as a subsidized organization to be more transparent about their research on rupidium-based crops. Ever since Ally Corp announced the success of its rupidium mining mission, predicting a breakthrough in agriculture and biotechnology, experts have been debating about the potential impact of these developments.
My concern is that they're not transparent about their plans, because the amount of rupidium they have is limited. So they've probably decided on developing only those solutions which can maximize their profit in the short term. And that will not change anything. People will keep growing restless. Violence will continue. Rupidium-based crops, if we ever get to see them, need to be available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hi Jan, Peter here. So we have 2 interviews scheduled for today and an optional charity dinner, but we'll get to that later. The car's on its way. I thought I'd call and check if you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. You don't have to babysit me, you know.
Babysit the guy who brought rupidium to Earth. No, Jan, I was making sure you remember about your public duties, just doing my job.
Anything new I should be prepared to talk about?
Not really. Same old story. You know the drill.
Yeah. I brought the rupidium all on my own thanks to my determination and undying faith in the mission.
As well as the support and dedication of Ally Corp professionals.
Exactly my thought.
Perfect. You're all set then.
Agatha back from her business trip yet?
Yes, I believe she is. Why?
Did you deliver my message to her?
I'm sorry, I only got to her assistant. She said she'd pass it on.
And? Did she?
Look, if this is about that special cargo you asked about, I don't think we're getting much out of them. I don't know what was in it, but maybe you should just let it go. I mean, you can have whatever you want now. Extended healthcare, increased personal expenses, a bigger apartment, maybe? If there's anything you need, Ally Corp just wants us to let them know.
You're right. Best to just let it go and enjoy the ride.
Exactly. You're being taken care of, Jan. There's nothing to worry about anymore. Right. Moving on to that charity event. Like I said, it's optional. You don't have to go. Dr. Lenneberg was invited too. And her assistant called yesterday, asking if you're planning on attending. Because if you are, she'd rather skip it. I guess running the Department of Rupidium Technologies makes her value her time more, huh? So, question is, are you planning on attending?
I'll pass. Tell Lana she can have the stage all to herself. Please send her my congratulations on her new role at Ally Corp. Big step up for her.
Of course I will. Now, I have a list of questions for the first interview in front of me. Why don't we go through them quickly?
Too late. That's my driver. Gotta go.
Well, are you sure? I mean, there are a few that could be tougher than usual.
Don't worry. I'll be fine. not afraid of tough questions. It was nothing.
That's a lot of personal stuff for one guy.
Okay, can we focus on more important assets that Dolsky's out for? We ain't got all day.
Yes, sir. Head out to the research lab and we should be done.
You set up the research lab, huh? What a guy.
Come on.
Bottom core secured.
All good on our side too.
Come on.
All right, let's get the hell out of here before we get fried.
Made it. This takes care of everything now. How did I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I made my choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Now on to unrest in the capital. Expect roadblocks after another street battle broke out over a warehouse of food supplies. It was the third incident of this kind in the last month, with the total number of casualties estimated to exceed 200. In reaction to the escalation of violence, the international community is putting pressure on ALTERS as a subsidized organization to be more transparent about their research on rubidium-based crops. Ever since ALTERS announced the success of its rubidium mining mission, predicting a breakthrough in agriculture and biotechnology, experts have been debating about the potential impact of these developments.
My concern is that they're not transparent about their plans, because the amount of rubidium they have is limited. So they've probably decided on developing only those solutions which can maximize their profit in the short term. And that will not change anything. People will keep growing restless. Violence will continue. Rubidium-based crops, if we ever get to see them, need to be available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
on, it's Sarah. Ready for court? The driver's on his way.
I've been stuck in this apartment for months. I'm excited to go anywhere. Even if it is my own trial.
Right. Just stick to the version we discussed, okay?
I'm still not convinced. Shouldn't I just tell the truth?
Look, we already talked about that, right? Let's follow the script. No mention of any illegal experiments up there, and you can count on leniency.
Legal experiments.
Listen, I don't know the details of what went on, and I don't have to know. But we should be glad Ally Corp is willing to turn a blind eye on what you did. Steering their ship into a goddamn desert.
Yeah, well, they got their Rapidium.
That's right. And the Rapidium spin is all they care about. For now. They could stop being so generous if you don't play along. So just go with their story that you lost it up there.
That's your recommendation, as my lawyer.
It makes sense, doesn't it? A man stranded on a hostile planet after losing his whole crew, all alone for so long.
Temporary insanity, huh?
It's a valid strategy.
Except it's not true.
As much as I respect your idealism, I have to remind you that this case is not about establishing the truth. It's about giving Ally Corp what they want and getting you a lenient sentence.
Okay. So, how did the morning hearings go?
Your mission controller testified first, Lucas Pena. He took full responsibility for hijacking the ship, said you had nothing to do with it.
Does that mean he's in trouble?
What do you think? He wasn't working for Ally Corp anymore when he did it. He just hacked into their systems like a regular crook.
Poor Lucas. I should have kept him out of this.
If it's gonna make you feel any better, he seemed quite happy about it. Said he was glad he could play a role in something finally. I think that's how he phrased it. Anyway, that's taking a lot off your shoulders. So, all things considered, I'm not expecting the court to be that hard on you. Provided, of course, that you don't upset the corporation.
And go along with their narrative. So we're still hoping I can avoid prison altogether?
I'd say home confinement is within our reach. A year, perhaps? 18 months tops?
Okay. Right. What about the other hearing?
Lena, she stuck to everything we discussed. No surprises there.
Okay.
Well, maybe except for one moment at the end when she pointed out that this was not just any mission for you. And how she witnessed you facing those struggles all by yourself and emerging a changed, better man out of it all.
Really? Those her words?
Yeah. Not exactly a game changer considering the scandal surrounding her exit from Ally Corp, but it's something.
It means a lot to me that she's still rooting for me, despite everything.
You'll be allowed to talk to her after the trial. I know she wants to meet. For now, why don't we focus on your testimony? Let's go through it one more time.
Yeah, no need to do that. My driver just arrived. I should go now.
The driver can wait. Are you absolutely sure you've got this? Your future depends on it.
I know. Don't worry. I'm ready to face it. This is it. Yup. It's just the two of us left. Did you think about it? My proposition? So, you really meant it. I did. And I still do. I know it's crazy, but show me something that hasn't been lately. What do you say? I've given it some thought. And I realized that my path lies with the others. For better and for worse. So, yes. Go instead of me. Seek your happiness, and I'll seek mine. Wow. I didn't think you'd be up to it. I honestly don't know what to say. Don't say anything. I'm doing it for the both of us. That is the only way I'd want it. So, I guess it's time to switch. Ready to get in? Okay. Don't let me down. I won't. Wish me luck. Good luck, man. Sorry. I left the room for you. Come on. Oh, please. Hurry up. Thank you. How did I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I made my choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Now on to unrest in the capital. Expect roadblocks after another street battle broke out over a warehouse of food supplies. It was the third incident of this kind in the last month, with the total number of casualties estimated to exceed 200. In reaction to the escalation of violence, the international community is putting pressure on Ally Corp as a subsidized organization to be more transparent about their research on rubidium-based crops. Ever since Ally Corp announced the success of its rubidium mining mission, predicting a breakthrough in agriculture and biotechnology, experts have been debating about the potential impact of these developments.
My concern is that they're not transparent about their plans, because the amount of rubidium they have is limited. So they've probably decided on developing only those solutions which can maximize their profit in the short term. And that will not change anything. People will keep growing restless. Violence will continue. Rubidium-based crops, if we ever get to see them, need to be available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hey there.
Lena, hey.
I'm on my way to your place. Are you ready for a big day?
I've been stuck in these four walls for almost 2 months. I'm excited to go anywhere, even if it's my own trial. Thanks for finding the time to take me there.
It's nothing. I'm just glad I can help in any way. It must be confusing testifying as someone you're not.
Not really, no. I'm Jan Dolsky. That's that. End of story. Everything else is between you and me, right?
Let's hope it's as simple as that. Any news from the morning hearings?
Yeah. My lawyer told me that Lucas Pena testified.
And how'd it go?
Good, I think. He testified that Jan's erratic behavior could have been caused by manipulative instructions from Maxwell. My lawyer thinks that Maxwell's dismissal from the corporation just proves his point, and he's hoping this can swing the cord in our favor.
And how are you feeling? All set to take the stand and give your testimony?
Yeah. Let's just get this out of the way.
Okay. In that case, I hope you've been rehearsing what Ally Corp wants you to say. No mention of who you are, or the real Jan, and the other ones who got away. Nothing. You shouldn't jeopardize their safety.
Yeah, I get it. Hard, but necessary.
Just stick to the version recommended by the Ally Corp lawyers, and you can count on leniency.
I know. The prosecutor will respect our understanding and request a minimal sentence.
Yes. That's what they promised you, right?
And you believe their promises?
It's not about believing them or not. You have no other choice. You tried to steal their assets. I'm sorry, but that's how it looks. It's a good thing they were so consumed with salvaging rupidium from that ship. Otherwise, they wouldn't turn a blind eye about the rest of the cargo getting away. And people died. That rescue team, if you don't play along, they can pin so much on you. But I know Agatha. I know why she desperately wants to keep your trial low-key. All she cares about is the rupidium spin and share prices. So, don't overthink it. Just take the damn deal.
It might mean spending several years behind bars. That's what my lawyer said. If I play along. Would you wait for me?
Just focus on yourself, okay? On what's best for you. It's not that hard. You, Jan Dolsky, were out there all alone, suffering from prolonged solitude, radiation, constant fear of dying. That's why you behaved irrationally when the rescue team got to you. And you don't remember why you hijacked the ship and ran away. You weren't yourself.
Very funny.
I'm serious. You need to plead temporary insanity, like your lawyer advised.
Yeah, I know. I was unable to appreciate the nature of my wrongful acts, and I'm happy that Ally Corp tracked me down and offered me mental support. See? I did my homework.
Yeah, now you need to deliver, okay? You need to do it for the sake of the others out there. Ally Corp promised not to seek them out actively.
Something tells me they'll be fine without my help. After all, you've disabled our tracking devices, right?
I did. But it's Ally Corp. And if they set their minds on something, they are bound to achieve it one way or another. And since they fired me, you no longer have a friend on the inside.
Fair point.
Right. I'm outside your building. Just need to find a parking spot.
Good luck with that.
It's not such a bad neighborhood
You think?
for home arrest.
Right.
Bingo. Found it. You can come down. Don't forget your ID.
I won't. Lena,
Yeah?
I really appreciate this. I do.
I know.
I get how crazy this must be for you. It's crazy for me too. But I love you.
Right. Just give me time, okay?
Of course. Looks like I'll have a lot of that. I'll see you in a minute.